Hello everybody, it's me again. If you've not watched my first welcome back to me video, I have no idea what I'm going to call it, but just basically me saying I'm ballsed up, I'm sorry, and I'm grovelling video basically to say sorry for being such a knob and just disappearing and not saying where I was and why. But if you have any questions why that was, I have done a video and that will be up before this one, so hopefully you might have seen it. If not, you know, you're more than welcome to ask and I'll answer. There was a valid reason behind it. However, I felt I'm doing a lot of swearing. I don't know where all this swearing is coming from. However, I actually felt crap when I wasn't on plan, when I wasn't doing Instagram, when I wasn't doing this, and it made me feel rubbish. So I am back 100%. I know I tried to come back last time, but I don't think mentally I was ready for it. I was still in a place where there was a lot of things overwhelming me. I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I could commit to Slimming World, and in my mind I kind of didn't believe I could do it. And for me, the belief is all you need. So as long as you can believe in yourself and believe that you can do it, it doesn't matter if you've not got a lot of money. We don't have a lot of money right now. We're absolutely freaking skint, but I am committed to this plan 100% and I believe I can do it. So that's all I need. Maybe at that time I didn't believe 100% I could get to target. I was doing it because I felt I had to do it, because I didn't really want to put any more weight on, but I didn't believe in myself. Now I'm back and I do 100. I've tried to rejoin twice since. The one time I didn't even tell anybody about, because I thought if I bring it up again, you're all going to be well peed off with me. So I thought I'm not going to say anything, and I didn't, and I did balls it up. So that's why I didn't say anything. But I am back now. I have rejoined Slimming World from scratch. The past 2 times I rejoined, I actually kept my history, but I feel like that was actually hindering me in a way, because I was always constantly trying to catch up with the Kayleigh that could have been, and everyone would go, oh well, you can do it again, you know, and they would say, well, Kayleigh's lost £3 and it's a total loss of whatever, like 3 stone, but everyone knew that I'd lost 6.5 nearly, so they would think, oh well, actually you've actually put on whatever, rather than thinking, right, we're just going to start from scratch. And I was gutted to lose my history, of course I would, because I worked my arse off for it. But I feel like I'm in a better place now. I did do that. It doesn't erase the fact that I never did it. I still did it. I still lost that amount of weight. I'll actually brought my book up here to actually show you what it did look like in the end. I don't know if you can see. So I had all my stickers and I did win Greatest Loser. I don't know if I announced that. I think I announced it on Instagram, but not on here. But I did win Greatest Loser last year. This year it won't be happening, but I'm back on track and everything's great. I'm feeling so much more positive. I've missed everybody. I've missed Instagram. I've missed doing this. I don't know why I've not done it sooner really, but I think I had to wait till I was sick of being fat. I can't lose weight until I'm totally sick of being the way I am. And I'm sick of it now. I'm really, really sick of it. I rejoined group, not last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was my first official weigh-in to see what I'd lost, but I rejoined the week before that. So I've been there 2 weeks. I've gone to 2 sessions. And last week was my first weigh-in. I've had a bit of an advantage. So if you are a new joiner or a new starter, then please don't think that this amount of weight lost is going to be a typical weight loss for a first week, because when I joined, I knew the plan inside out. I knew everything there was to know about Slimming World. I knew what meals I like, what I like to cook. I knew all about my healthy extras, what my sins would be, what I like to use my sins on. So I was starting day 1 and I'd already planned the whole week because I knew I was going to rejoin. So I'd already had the Slimming World food in. I already knew what meals I was going to have. I'd already bought everything in and I knew exactly what I was going to do. So it kind of gives me a bit of a head start because I know the plan. So if you're a new person for week 1, please don't feel like if you don't get a loss like this that it's a bad loss at all. It's probably because I am very, very big and I knew the plan, so I didn't have to have that day of, oh, what do I do, or I'm going out tomorrow, and just that confusion around the whole first week. I didn't need to do that because I knew it. So I rejoined. I'm actually not using this book anymore. The past 2 times I did rejoin, I did stick with my old book, but I thought, no, it's a fresh start, we'll keep it safe, we still have the book. So I'm back, I'm onto the new plan book. and I weighed in. I'll tell everyone my weight, I'm not ashamed to say what I weigh. I think the last time I did Slimming World my joining weight was 20 stone 9.5, and this time I had to put a lot of weight back on, but it happens, so I'm not ashamed to say what I put on. It happens, I will get it back off again. So my starting weight now is 19 stone 5, so I have to put a lot of it back on because I did get down to 14 stone 5. 14 stone 5 was my lowest weight, and now I'm back up to 19.5. It's a lot of weight to put back on, but don't be ashamed if you've done the same. It's all good, we're going to get it off. So that's that. My Club 10 weight would then work out at 17 stone 6. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if I've got bits on me throughout this whole video, then just ignore them. And I've put an interim target at 17 stone. That doesn't really mean anything, but it's just, she asked and I was under pressure. I was stood there and I had no idea what to say, so I just said 17 stone. Blah. And then she said, what's your target? And I said 9 stone 12, and I was like, where did that come from? So I've no idea why I wanted to be at 9 stone 12, because that's a lot. That's a very low weight for me, and I don't think that I would ever be 9 stone 12. So that's definitely going to get changed. But so my first weigh-in was on the 3rd of February. So I didn't want to start at the beginning of January because I knew all that it'll be absolutely rammed. So I left it a couple of weeks, and I went back in a week later and got weighed. I get weighed on a Wednesday now. It used to be a Tuesday, but it's a Wednesday, and it's also an evening weigh-in, and this is the first time I've ever been weighed in the evening, and OMG, I was crapping myself thinking, I'm not going to have lost any weight, it's the nighttime weigh-in, I'm not, you know, how do people even lose weight when you get weighed at night? Obviously you do. So many people go to a night class. I think it's just because I'm so used to getting weighed first thing, like 9:30 in the morning. I was worried because my class doesn't start till 7, so it's quite a late one, but it's all good, everything's fine. So I got there and I weighed in at, I will show I don't know if you'll be able to see on this camera, but I'll say. So my starting weight was 19 stone 5. I am only 5'1", so I am very chubby, very very chubby, but I now weigh, as of today, I actually get weighed in 2 days time, it's Monday today, but as of today I'll say that I weigh 18 stone 9.5 pounds, and I did lose that week 9.5 pounds in my first week. And it also meant that I got it's a bit crumpled in my bag, but I got my half a stone award. So I wish this was my 6.5 stone award, but hey ho, that is life. If you're not too sure, you get a certificate and a sticker every single time that you lose half a stone, so you get half, 1.5 and so on. And then you also will get, if you're not too sure, you get these Slimmer of the Month here badges, and you get Slimmer of the Week ones. I lost 9.5 pounds in my first week, which I was just like, what? I'd never lost, I don't think, oh, the third time, sometime I rejoined, I lost a lot like that in my first week as well. But the first time when I started and I lost a lot of weight here in this book, my first loss was £5. So I was even heavier then and I lost 5. So I don't want people to be disheartened and think I've only lost 3, 4, 5 pounds in my first week, I was expecting maybe half a stone. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it's fine. It's just the way my body fluctuates. I was obviously eating like rubbish the week before, which would have got me a bit of a boost the next week because I was being so good. But I was really chuffed with 9.5. It's a massive jump start to the whole journey again of getting all this weight shifted. So I was super chuffed. Of course I'm sad, I said in my other video, of course I am very sad that I haven't got to target and I've now got to re-lose 5 stone or something stupid to get to where I was. Like, come on Kayleigh, why? That just seems crazy. But I'm over it. That is the way it is. That is what's happened, and I just have to live with it now. I'm the one that's done it. No one else has done it. I'm the one that's sat there and eating all this food and eating a million takeaways and spent fortunes on it. And considering we're skint, then you kind of think, oh, Slimming World's very expensive, isn't it? Oh, I couldn't afford doing all that food shopping. And then at night were like, oh, shall we have a Chinese? Oh yeah, how much? Oh, 27 quid. What? 27 quid? For one meal for me and Matt to share at night, when you could spend that at the butcher's for a whole week's worth of meat and food. So I just, honestly, don't worry about anything. As long as you've got belief in yourself, we'll do it. And the last time I did this, I was at a weight that was absolute, you know, I was at a heavy weight. I was heavier than I am now, and I was querying whether I should be getting a gastric bypass or get, you know, some kind of surgery. But I thought, no, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to have weight loss surgery. I mean, all for those who want to do it, that's great. But for me, I really, really didn't want to do it. And also another factor that I was going to mention is that last time, in my first ever video, I was saying that I wanted to lose the weight because we were going to have a baby, another baby. And I was definitely, and I'm not at the moment, at the size where I could have a baby. If you watch my first video, you'll see things to do with Finley and what's happened there. We've decided that at the moment we don't think we're going to have any more children, so that was a bit of a stumbler that I kind of thought, well, there goes my motivation, because now I'm not going to have a baby now, so what's the point? I might as well just not bother, right? You know, and I was sad, and I was like, well, I'm just going to eat what I want, I don't care. But it's not all about that. I need to be healthy for the baby that I've got already, not for the baby that may have been. And we're all good about it, everything's fine, but we have decided that we don't think we're going to have any more children now. We are just going to stick with Finley. There are reasons to that, and I'm more than happy to say it's not, I just don't want to bore you all to death with this video being really, really long, but it is to do with a condition that he possibly does have, and it is genetic, and it could get worse. So Finley, if you don't know, possibly does have Asperger's, which is all fine by us. My husband has it, but if we were to have another child, it's not always the case, but it can be genetic, and it can formate. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word, Kayleigh. It can vary in its severity, is what I mean. So if for Finley, he's very, very manageable. He's a really good boy, but if we had another child and it was possibly a boy, then the condition could be there, and he could also have it a lot more severe, and we wouldn't want to do that to another child. It wouldn't be fair. So, and it also wouldn't be fair on Finley, and it wouldn't be fair for us to make that decision. So we've decided to not have any more children at this time. We don't know if we might adopt children in the future, who knows, we're not too sure what's going to go on there. But for now, I'm just going to do this for me, for Finley and for Matthew, and for everyone's general health, which is all we need to do it for. And also my friend's getting married in April, and I don't want to look the weight I am when I go, because everyone will say, hang on a minute, you told me Kayleigh did slimming well and she lost 6.5 stone, and I come waddling in and they'll be like, right, yeah, of course you did. So I want to look half decent for that, and that's my mini target at the moment. I would love to lose, she gets married at the end of April, and I would love to have lost 3 stone by then. Yeah, I'd love to have lost a 3 stone by then, and then be on the way to getting back to where I was, because I was quite happy at the weight I was. I was 14 stone 5, and I felt like I was happy with the way I looked. I had nice clothes that were fitting. Everyone was saying, wow, you don't even really look fat anymore, which was great, because I'd never felt like that. And I was just a lot happier. So I would love to get back to where I was. I would love to get back on track with Instagram and speak to everybody again, because I just feel like the whole year, or the last half of the year, I've just ballsed it totally up, and it's all my fault, and I know it is, and I'm just sorry to everybody that I have let down, and I just feel really bad about it. And that's my first week over and done and dusted. I have eaten really well, just the usual foods. If you go on my Instagram, you'll know what I eat all the time. Sandwiches, my favourite food. They're all back. Toasties, tuna melts, ham cheese toasties, you name it, I eat it for lunch. So I'm back eating all that. I'm happy again. Of course I miss the delicious treats, however, it's really not worth it. And I was just being a glutton. There's no two ways about it. You don't put 5 stone on in that short amount of time by just having an odd treat now and again. I was being greedy, and disgustingly greedy at that. So I've learnt my lesson. I won't be doing that again. I would love to be 6 stone lighter by September. And I know that's ridiculous, but that's just me thinking I'd love to be back to where I was. So let's revisit this clip, shall we, in September and see where I am. But I would love to be there by September, but we'll have to see, because I think that's a bit extreme. So yeah, £9.5 lost this week, and if anyone is curious as to see what I have eaten, I will try and list it in the description below so you can kind of see what I've eaten. But if you do go on my Instagram, which is it's the same as it has always been, a little less sandwich, because I am known as sandwich to Matthew and I need to eat less of them, but I still eat them all the time. Anyway, so if you go on my Instagram and have a look, I usually eat things like chips, like cinnamon roll chips, toasties, gammon and chips. What else have I been eating? Spaghetti bolognese, carbonara is another massive fave. Loads. There's loads of food on there, so you go and have a look and then you'll be able to see what I've been eating. And yeah, I'm just really glad that I'm back and filming again, and I'm just so, I can't say sorry enough for just being a total dick and just disappearing. I'm really sorry about that. And if you've got any requests of any videos, I am more than happy to do them. I will be doing them. I promise I will be doing them. I won't be leaving people in the lurch, because it's good for me to do things like this and, you know, get me chatting to people again and not just sitting and dwelling on the internet at night. I'll actually have things to edit and people to talk to. And I want to say a huge massive thank you to Phoebe, SW Phoebe. She's kicked me up the arse all year and she's been really supportive, and every time I've struggled she said, don't worry about it, you can do this, you can do it, you can do it. So I can do it, and I will be doing it. And I get weighed on Wednesday again, so I've got 2 days, so I've done another full week and I'll get weighed on Wednesday. And I'd love to have lost, I need 4.5 for my Stone Award, but I won't lose £4.5 this week, I just know I won't. But I would love to have lost about £2.5 this week, and then another 2.5 the following week, so £5 over 2 weeks. That's what I would like to lose, and around that as an average every week. I would be very, very happy with that. So yeah, once I've got weighed on Wednesday, I will do my updates and I will upload it. I can't guarantee a day. It's probably going to be filmed and then uploaded by the weekend, I would think. Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you, because I do really, really appreciate it, and I'm just sorry it's taken me so long to get my head back into it, but everyone's had tough times, and I'm sure that everyone's always had to get the head back into the right place, and I needed to stop being angry with myself for letting myself down, letting you guys down, because everyone was like, wow, you're going to be in the magazine, you're going to be in the paper, you're going to be this, you're so amazing. And I'd think, no, I've just bolstered up for everyone and everyone thinks I'm a total letdown, and I just felt really, really rubbish about myself. But it's not about that now, it's about doing it for me, doing it for everybody else, but keeping at it and working through the tough times together. And if I do start struggling again, I'll have to say, because last time I didn't, I just sort of totally spazzed out and was like, whoa, I can't do this. And next time I think it's best for me to say that I'm struggling and, you know, be open and honest with everybody. But thank you everybody, thank you so much for not giving up on me. I'm back, I'm gonna do it. I don't care how long it takes, I don't care how difficult it is. I believe that I can do it, and I'm going to do it. So I will see you probably in a little less than a week, and I will give you my next update. But yeah, so thank you everybody for sticking with me. Thank you for listening to me for however long this video is going to be, and I really, really appreciate it. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. See you later on everybody. Bye.